I'ma tell y'all what's tea. I'ma tell y'all what's tea. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? 24 hours of me being a stripper. What's up, my K-Dolls kids? Welcome back to my channel. If you're... That's not how I freaking say it. What's up, my K-Dolls kids? Welcome back to the Dollhouse. If you are new to the Dollhouse, go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. I'm gonna tell y'all what's tea. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Let me tell you how I'm stunting on bitches. In my bank ran track, I'm out running these bitches. Don't fight, fuck around and have to pull up on bitches. Keep it cute, but turn Drake to go dumb on these bitches, huh? What? I just flip the switch on these hoes. Been in my bag, but you been and you broke. My dad cost the same as what you paying for, no. I ain't listening, I get my weed been paid for. You fucking on that boy, cause I...
So y'all, I know y'all are surprised by the title, right? But the title is not clickbait. It's absolutely, completely true. And I'm just gonna be talking about my experience and what I did to do, you know, make this money. This money. And how I went and stuff. I even almost got into a fight and all type of stuff. Like this is crazy. But this is also recent. Basically 24 hours of me being a stripper. I've been dancing for the last 2 days, which was last night and the night before, and it's been pretty interesting, but your girl made some good money. Some good money. Keep stacking. Oh, it's falling. I got more though. I got more. Anyways, I know it's like a lot of young girls out there, even young women that want to do YouTube, but they also dance, and they feel like they can't really mix the two, but you absolutely can if you want to. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to. There's nothing wrong with stripping and being a YouTuber. There's actually a really famous YouTuber. She's a friend of mine, named Christina, and she's you know, a very well-known stripper in Chicago, and she's also a very known YouTuber. Shout out to you, girl. But she does it. So if you ever feel like you cannot do both, you definitely can. But anyways, yeah, so I know you guys are completely shocked. I don't want anybody to judge me or anything. I've always wanted to dance. I always wanted to be a stripper. Not necessarily that I had to, because I know most strippers, like, they have to, or some just do it just because everybody's story is different, basically. But I always wanted to do it because I thought it was fun. I really love dancing. I'm really good with dancing, and like just the adrenaline, being in the club and people throwing money on you while you're dancing, it's like, that's fun. So I always wanted to do it for years. I have a story time on my channel, and me sharing my story about when I first danced back in 2018 and how that went and how it was a disaster. I didn't make that much money, and I also fell on stage. So it was just a disaster, and I haven't danced since. But these past few nights, I've been dancing, and when I tell you, it's been crazy. It's been crazy, and it's not something that I'll keep doing because, like, it's just a little hard, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna give you guys my story. So how I got into it, the day before yesterday, my friend is a stripper. Shout out to Halo. I know she wouldn't mind, you know, she's a very well-known stripper as well. She's a stripper, and she, you know, I was telling her like, hey girl, I want to come dance with you, yada yada yada, and she's like, okay. You know, I was serious until she told me you had to get nude in the club, and I'm just like, sis, I'm not finna get nude in no club. I don't know if I could do that. I could dance in, you know, a little cute stripper outfit, but I feel like getting nude was just taking it a little too far. So when I told her that, I didn't do it. A week goes by, you know, I hit her up like, hey girl, what you doing tonight? You know, let's link or whatever. And she was like, oh, I'm dancing tonight. And I'm like, where are you dancing at? Because I know the first club that she told me about that she danced at, you had to get nude. But you know, strippers, they switch their clubs sometimes. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, where are you dancing at? And she told me the club, and I was like, okay, do you have to get nude there? She was like, no girl, it's after hours, it's gonna be lit. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. So when I wanted to go, I was already out with my other friends, so I didn't have time to go home and get an outfit and get my shoes and stuff like that. So I hit her, I was like, hey, can I wear some of your shoes, some of your outfits? She was like, sure. She had like new outfits and stuff, so I was able to wear one of her outfits. I didn't take pictures, but in this whole video, I'm going to like add some like boomerangs and stuff of what I was posting on my close friends. So this is the first night. I had on this cute blue like net type of bodysuit, and it had like stones all over it, and it was see-through. You were able to see my breasts, but it was super cute. And I had on my black heels. Like, it was just it was cute. And this camera is about to die, unfortunately. So sad. Anyways, that's what I wore. So we went to the first club, the after hours, and she already had some friends there that was willing to throw money, which was super lit. And we danced for them. You know, when we first got there, it was really slow. It was like no girls was making money. The girls in there was not all that. Like, I don't want to sound like a hater, because I'm definitely not a hater. I give credit where it's due. But me and my sis was the cutest strippers in there. Like, and everybody was like, oh my god, y'all the baddest strippers. If I would have known y'all was gonna be here, I would have threw all my money on you and stuff, because we got there kind of late. We was like, dang, but we already got people here that want to throw money. Like, we came with people that want to throw money. So we were dancing and stuff. They threw a lot of money. Like, you guys, I made $10,000 in 2 days. Like, that was crazy. They threw a lot of money on us. It was a little bit hard. I don't want to say it was hard for me to dance, but it was hard to like keep my breath and stuff like that. I want to say I'm completely out of shape. Let's start off there. I am completely out of shape. Like, it's not even funny. I was out of breath after like the 4th song, and I was dancing kind of lazy. But for tips for strippers, when you're dancing, like when you're getting tired and stuff, I would get up. Let me see if I can get up and do it. It's a dance you can do, like, to keep your client or whoever you're dancing with on. I mean, it's a dance you can do that looks like you're dancing, but you're really just trying to, you know, take a break or whatever. I'm not gonna put my butt on camera or anything, y'all, but you know, you do this and you could shake your butt at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're dancing. Let me put my, you know what I'm saying? And you can move your butt at the same time. You know that dance? I'm not gonna show you guys, so I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube, but that little dance that girls do when they shake, they're making their butt clap by just standing. You can do that and just shake your butt. That's a way you could relax and catch your breath in case you're feeling tired. That's just like a little tip. That's something that I learned, and something that I do when I'm dancing and I'm getting really tired. I just stand there and shake my butt, or you could play with your breasts or something, anything like that, just to keep your client entertained. Also, so that's what I was doing. You know, I felt really out of shape. I'm really sore. Like, it's not even freaking funny, y'all. My body is sore. My knees are like swollen. I don't know if you guys could tell, but they're like super bruised. Those aren't scars. Like, those are really bruised. I have a scar right here, but it's, no, that's from last night. I have a scar right here. Can y'all see it? Y'all can barely see it. That happened when I was younger, but those are all bruises from me dancing these past 2 nights. And my ankles are bruised, my feet hurt. It was just wow. But my first night at the first club, because the first night we went to 2 different clubs. The first club we went to, it was like kind of like a hole in the wall, whatever, but your girl made some money in that hole in the wall strip club. It was fun. You know, we danced on people that, well, she knew those people, I didn't really know them, but we danced for them the whole entire night. We made some good money, and it was pretty fun, just besides me being out of breath and stuff like that. Like, whew. Guys, so my camera died, so if the position is different, that's why. But where I think I left off at was, now we're done with the first club. The first club was interesting. It was slow, but we made some money in there. It was like a hole in the wall. It wasn't really anything special. So second club, I know you guys want to know like my outfit, my hygiene and stuff like that, like what I did and stuff. I will talk about that at the end of the video, but I just want to tell you guys my experience at dancing at these. I danced at 3 clubs these past 2 days. So the second club, you guys, we got there at, because I think we left the first club at, I want to say 5 in the morning. It was like 5 in the morning. We went to the second club. We didn't leave the second club until 10 in the morning. I didn't get home until 11 and didn't go to sleep till like 12 because we had to count up all our money, and I took about like an hour and a half, and I didn't wake up the next day until like 3:30. So like my schedule was just all over the place. I'm completely not used to that schedule because I'm used to like waking up early, doing my YouTube videos and calling it a day, not like going to sleep at 11 a.m. and waking up super late. Like, I'm not made for that lifestyle. That was actually really crazy to me. But the second club was like a really like after hours type club. Like, it was people there at 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. Like, it was crazy. 7 in the morning. Like, it was lit, and dudes was throwing money, and they're also in there gambling and stuff. I will say the name of the clubs in this video, but I kind of don't want to, because yeah, I just don't want to. But these clubs are in Atlanta that I danced at. So we got there, locker room was packed with other girls. You know, I didn't really get any haters at this club. The club I danced at last night is the club I almost got into a fight in, but this second one, night before last night was pretty cool. Nothing too bad. The girls were cool. I didn't really like the locker room. The locker room was like dirty, trashy. It was just like a big no, basically. So that club, my friend, she already had a regular, you know. So my first night really dancing in Atlanta was pretty easy because my friend had it all planned out for her. Like, she had her 2 friends from the first club that came through money, and then the second club she already had a regular. If you don't know what a regular is, that's basically a regular client that comes and see you on certain days, and they spend a bag on you, period. So she already had her regular, and he was willing to spend a bag on the both of us, which was super lit. I was in there, I seen an old friend of mine that I grew up with and haven't seen her in years, and it was just crazy seeing her in the club. I knew she was a stripper, but it was like crazy for me to see her being a stripper too. Like, it was like, what the heck? And she was like, what the heck? But that was something super lit as well. But we danced for him all night, took shots. That's another thing. When you're a stripper and you take shots, if you do drink, it makes you feel so much better. It just loosens you up. You dance better and you just have a better night. So I think I took like 2 double shots, which is really like 4 shots of Don Julio, and I was straight. Because I can't drink dark liquor. Dark liquor really gets me drunk and I end up throwing up, and it's just bad. But when I drink light liquor like Don Julio, Patron, Ciroc, anything light, I be straight. I can take as many shots as I want and I'll feel tipsy, but I won't be like throwing up. So I took my shots and we were lit. We were dancing on each other all night until like 10 in the morning. It was crazy. I was super tired. The reason why I'm really sore and bruised up is because of last night. I can't wait to tell you guys about last night, because that was wow. But my first night, it was cool, very easy compared to last night. Last night wasn't that easy, but it was really easy. I made very good money. I want to say the first night I probably made like $4,000, probably $5,000. So it was like a really good night. Like, it was lit. She had her regulars. They were really throwing money on us, y'all. Like, they were spending a check, and for it to be my first time dancing after 2 years, that was good. But anyways, it was really easy. Everything planned out. Now let's jump into last night, because last night was very different. I really got that stripper life. Like, my first night dancing in 2018, I didn't really get that stripper feeling, like all that, you know, that feeling girls tell you, like girls be mean and stuff like that and all this other stuff. I actually experienced that for the first time last night. It's like, don't play with me before I really beat your ass in this fucking locker room, on God. So we got to the club. The tip out, you have to pay a tip out. You have to pay the club in order to dance. The tip out was $200, which is crazy, but that's because this club is super lit on Sundays or whatever the case may be. But last night wasn't that lit, and dudes wasn't even throwing that much money. We literally got saved by the grace of God. Got to the club or whatever, and as we're walking in the club, if you don't know, I'm really blind. Most of you guys know that. I'm really blind. Like, I cannot see, so I wear contacts every day. I would not start my day without my contacts. Like, I literally have to see. As we're walking in the club, one of my contacts fell on my eye, so I caught it in my hand really fast. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I really need to put this contact in my eye. I'm gonna have a bad night because I cannot see. I wouldn't even went out because my eyesight is just bad. I would have gotten a car, probably called someone to drive me home because my eyesight is really that bad. Actually, I had an extra pair of contacts in the car, so I probably just would have, it was just whatever. So as we're walking in the locker room, my contact fell out. I had it in my hand, so I seen a mirror, you know what I'm saying? I can only see out of one eye, and this was just like, oh my God. So I can only see out of one eye. So right when I walk in, I see the first mirror, like, and I see the girl was in the mirror. She was getting ready to go out on stage, whatever case she was doing. And I'm like, hey, can I see this mirror really fast, please? Like, I said it really nicely. She was like,
girl, this ain't the only mirror over here. There's more mirrors over there.
why is you so mad? Why is you so angry? What did I do? Like, girls really be hating on you when you're really pretty. But she was really pretty, so I was confused. My friend was telling me that don't even matter. Like, girls would be pretty and still hate on you in the club even though you're pretty. Like, she's a really pretty girl. So for her to just like be so like pussy towards me, like so lame towards me, was like, what the hell? All I asked was, can I see the mirror? Like, that's all. I'm like, I paused, I looked at her. That was at my friend. I looked back at her. I'm like, oh, I didn't see the other mirrors. You know what I'm saying? So she backed up and looked at me. And I looked at my friend. I'm like, girl, you really got, and the girl was sitting next to me. I'm like, girl, you really got to have self-control when it comes to the strip life, because I'm really about to beat this girl. Like, the old me would really sock the in her face. But I'm a new person. I'm different. And I ain't gonna do it. You know, I just got to the club. I just want to get my money and get the out. And the girl, she didn't say nothing. She just looked at me and kept it lit. Like, yeah, girl, it's no reason to do all that. I feel like it was no reason to do all that. All I asked was, can I see the mirror? My friend was telling me that's really how it is in the stripper life. Like, girls behave, they're really rude, they're really mean. Just get your money and go. And that's really what I'm on. Like, just get my money and get the hell up out of there. Because that was just like, it was just ridiculous. All night she was mugging me. Like, girls was really like being rude. Like, I was even looking in the mirror. And as I'm looking in the mirror getting ready, a girl just stands in front of me like as if I'm not right there and starts getting ready. I'm like, excuse me, like, you don't see me sitting right here? She's like, oh, my bad. Like, these girls really ruthless, and I feel like it's not even that serious. Even the girl that got in front of me was really pretty. Like, it was some pretty girls in that club. But it's like, y'all don't gotta be like that. I'm so confused. That was my experience in the locker room. So we left out, and it was a really slow night. Like, every stripper had their sections already on lock. The dudes out in the sections already had their strippers on lock. They were throwing money on their strippers, but it wasn't a lot of money being made in the club last night. Like, niggas wasn't really throwing a lot of money like that. So me and my friend, literally, we got a drink and we were just sitting around for about almost 2 hours because the club closed at 4. We got there at like 1 o'clock, and we were just sitting on the dance floor until like 3. And when I tell y'all, I was like, I am not gonna make my $200 back. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm really not gonna make my $200 back. So we're just sitting there, and then we got saved by the grace of God, y'all. 2 guys came up to us and was like, hey, why you not dancing over there? And I started to work my little mouthpiece like, oh, dancing where? Like, what's up? And he was like, over there. So he pointed to his section. So we go over there to his section, and some girls already dancing over there. So they tell them like, hey, y'all gotta go. Like, y'all gotta go. So the girls get their money and stuff, and then me and my friend, we start dancing. I did take my top off because this is a nude club. Like, oh, I got bit really bad on my shoulder. It's really bad. Ugh, I hate it. But this is a nude club. When you do get nude, the dudes throw more money. And this is the club that I told my friend that I didn't want to dance at because you had to get nude. But I told her, like, hey, I will dance with you at this club, but I'm gonna see how long I could go without having to take all my clothes off. So that's exactly what I did. I went as long as I could without taking my clothes off. The only thing I took off was my top. Me personally, I don't really feel comfortable dancing completely nude in a club. I feel like it's not really my thing. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So when we got in the section, I did take my top off because the guys was throwing money. And you also get excited, like, okay, let me take this off. Like, I want to keep dancing, you know, not get nude. So when I did take my top off, they started throwing more money, and we were just lit, you guys. And they're from the same city I'm from, you know. Shout out to the Bay, shout out to California, but they was from LA. But they was from my state, you know. Shout out to Cali, period. But yeah, they were throwing racks. I'm like, okay, keep dancing, and I was sore, y'all. I was out of breath. I was like, but it was lit. You know, I did dance topless, and it was super lit. And speaking of me dancing topless, you guys know I don't want to like sound cocky or anything, but I do have some sort of fame. I am very well known on YouTube, and as well as Instagram. So I understand I have fans and stuff, so I have to be careful with that type of stuff. And with that being said, there were some strippers that were fans, and there were also, you know, people coming to the club that are fans. And it was kind of risky, you know, dancing topless, knowing that there's fans in there, because I was dancing topless. I was in a guy's section or whatever, and his section was in front of another section. And as I'm dancing nude, I got down low, and I was, you know, working my magic or whatever, dancing. I see a group of girls in a section, and they're like recording me. They tried to sneakily and secretly record me on their phone, but they didn't succeed because their flash was on, like dumbasses, right? So as they're recording me, I could see them or whatever. So I turn around, I look, and then I get up. I'm like y'all, I was irritated because, like, for one, I'm nude, and if they post this on social media, it's gonna be like, come on now. I got up, I told my friend, I'm like, hey, they're over there recording me. She's like, what, who? I'm like, damn, I'm finna go over there and say something to her. She's like, no, girl, you're gonna end up fighting in the club. It's gonna be a big mess. Go get security. So I went and go get security, and the security handled it. He went over there and was like, hey, do not record her. So that's when I told, like, the photographers in the club, like, hey, I don't want any pictures or, you know, nothing recorded of me. Don't record anything. We danced on the guys. We made really good money. It was really good vibe with them. They didn't make me feel uncomfortable or anything like that. And then, y'all, after like 30-45 minutes of me dancing, I had to go dance on stage. They called me to the freaking stage. Now, I was not expecting this. My friend told me this last minute. She's like, hey girl, they're gonna call Halo and Poppy on stage, you know, so be prepared. I'm like, wait, they're gonna call us on stage? Like, I'm not really a stripper. So they called us on stage. I did what I did, but I'm not gonna lie, you guys, my dance on stage was extremely lazy because I was tired. I've been dancing for like 45 minutes non-stop, so I'm tired. I'm sore from the previous night because the previous night I was dancing a lot. I'm really sore and I have to get on stage and dance on a pole. Oh my god, I feel like the stage and dancing on that pole is just really what's really got me like sore and bruised up and swollen, because whoo, my arms hurt. Like everything on me hurts right now. It's not even funny. But that club, we made good money. It was a very slow night, very interesting experience. I seen a stripper throw up all over the dressing room. Like, it was just very wow. But so far, like these past 2 nights, my stripper experience has been a success. It was really different. It was also fun. I had fun, you know, dancing. I had fun dressing up, and I had fun making tons of money. You know, I made lots of money in just 2 nights, so it was really lit. You also want to make sure you make good eye contact with your clients. Make sure you're smiling, because when you make good eye contact with anyone in the club, they're going to want to spend money on you. And make sure you're smiling. Make sure you look like you're having fun doing what you do. And as you're dancing on someone, make eye contact. You want to sell. You want to make it realistic, you know, you want to sell that. So when you sell that and you're making it realistic, they're going to spend more money on you. But moral of the story, y'all, I'm not a stripper. I'm a freaking YouTuber and business owner and hairstylist. But dancing on the side here and there is pretty fun, like just extra money, like, and you have fun with it. Like, if I'm not doing anything in the night, why not go dance, you know? But I want to share my experience with you guys. That's where I've been. I know you guys have been like, Kianna, why haven't you been posting? But these last 2 days, I've been extremely tired. I'm like tired right now, but I am going to get this video up for you guys today because I love you guys and I don't like being away from you guys for so long. But yeah, my hygiene that I used, you know, dancing or whatever, is my hygiene I use every day. Take a freaking shower, deodorant. Only thing I can say is I drenched myself with perfume, and I also drenched my hair with perfume because you want to smell really good. Not saying that I don't smell good already, but you want your hair to smell really good when you're dancing, you know. And when you're out in the club, you know, your perfume kind of goes away quicker, so I want to drench myself in perfume, but nothing special with like my vagina. I know girls do stuff special, like put powder down there, or they use vaginal wipes, or whatever the case may be, summer's eve wipes, anything. I didn't use any of that. I have pretty good hygiene already. I don't feel like I had to do anything extra, and I was pretty cool. I'm not really a big sweater. I was sweating a bit. My hair looks way better than it does right now, but I did sweat my frontal out just a little bit, but it wasn't like anything crazy. But yeah, y'all, that was my experience dancing, being a stripper for 24 hours. It was lit. I hope you guys enjoyed the clips that I added to here. I can't add too many clips because I don't want to get demonetized, and we have to keep it somewhat PG-13. If there's any strippers that's watching this, you guys have any tips for me, or if you guys want to share your stripper stories down below in the comment section, go ahead. I will be reading them and I will be commenting back. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be making some more. I don't know if I want to keep dancing though, y'all. I don't know. If I do, I want to vlog it next time. I actually want to take my camera with me and vlog. I know I can't vlog, you know, on the floor, but vlog me getting ready, getting dressed. And yeah, so you guys stay tuned for more stripper story times if I do it. But yep, you guys, love you guys so much. I'm also going to be dropping more content throughout the week, every day. I want to post every single day in October. But you guys follow me on Instagram at it's Poppy 4_. Add me on Snapchat, it's Poppy 1C1, and follow your girl on Twitter at it's Poppy KK spelled KY. And I'll see you guys soon.